I think we're a bit obsessed with hot ones
At the moment.
at the moment, and yeah, so we thought we'd give it a try ourselves.
I'm not sure how well we do.
No, nor I.
We failed utterly on chicken wings.
Yeah,
I have sausage.
and I have cauliflowers and
But
vegetarian.
that's what we've got.
It's what we've got. But yeah, I think. So we got hot ones, but no hot questions.
No.
But I guess I feel like the question we're going to be asking for most of this is like why God, why? I don't know.
Well, I feel like when you watch a show in which people are indulging in this a lot, there is the inevitable how hard is that really compared to ketchup?
I guess.
So let's give it a go, I guess.
I mean, the ones which are just people repeatedly being in pain are, I think, less interesting than the ones where people who can handle hot stuff are enjoying it. I'm like, oh, I can feel the flavours of this,
Right.
I get the nuance.
I'm definitely interested in this middle table section of probably hotter than I'm used to, but potentially really interesting flavour and tasty. Having previously already sampled one of the at the end, I'm not convinced that that's going to be me.
Yeah, so just for a point of reference for actual Hot Ones fans, we've only got 8, and we've and 2 of these are just ones that I dug out and that weren't bought for the purpose. But I think we hit sort of Wing 1 area around Tabasco. So for season 17, Wing 1 is like 1,800 Scovilles, and Tabasco, depending on the batch, can be 2,000 to 5,000. So we're probably going to hit Wing 1 here, and we think this one is in the same neck of the woods as De Bomb, but we don't actually have exact Scovilles on them because it's kind of hard to find. So the ordering is based on a review site, a couple of review sites that have their own 1 to 10 scales.
And what you're telling me is Frank's Red Hot original cayenne pepper is so beneath contempt from a hot one's point of view that we should barely even register it.
I feel like the harder it has to claim to be really hot, it's like the lady doth protest too much. You know, it's got something to prove, and it's all talk, no trousers. Whereas, you know, once you get up to I'm not even going to call myself hot sauce. I'm just going to name check the pepper. You know,
Okay.
those are the ones who are playing it cool.
So the plan is dish out a little bit. We're just dabbing samples.
Yeah, because I couldn't be bothered to toss individual.
Well, if we really like them, we might get more advanced. But
That's true. That was 450.
there you go. A mild warmth from the tongue.
Very pleasant.
Not too bad.
Very pleasant. So this is the one I bought because I was on Hot Ones. Some people often mention one called like ginger goat, which I think is ginger and pineapple. So I'm just going all over Amazon trying to find ginger and pineapple hot sauces that were available in the UK. And this is definitely ginger and pineapple, and it says that it's got Scotch bonnet in it with a little taste test.
So this is Spirit of Aloha 65, Sun on a Beach hot sauce. Just
Yeah, this one we don't know the Scovilles on, so I've had a guess that it's probably hotter than Frank's Hot, but cooler than Tabasco. So, you and me adulterating in 2 weeks together. Okay, I did get the warmth that time, but I feel like maybe. Did you say?
it's very
Get
close.
some direct.
It's definitely, certainly at the very acceptably, you have to be paying attention to know that there's warmth in there kind of
It's not
situation.
that bad. It's not that bad.
But it's tasty.
Okay, yeah, no, it's sweet because I love a bit of sweet and spicy. Like Pattaya is my go-to curry, which is put sweet when it's hot. So yeah, I feel like I've influenced this area of the table here with the various fruity ones.
Now, Tabasco is something I've used in cooking forever, and I will put a bunch of it in a large dish. But I say a bunch of it, like 4 or 5 drips, some dashes in a big dish. I've never really had it as its own thing or anything, so I'm not sure. Sometimes I've wondered whether it does anything at all in a big dish because you're just, putting it out there.
So yeah, 2,500 through to 5,000, depending on the batch, according to the internet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely in the correct place to be ordering.
For sure. Definitely a more warm reaction on the tongue.
Mm.
Kind of peppery.
So I think it took a second to get me.
Not with the same kind of flavour as this,
Right.
perhaps unsurprisingly. But yeah, now I see it in the context. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's got a bit more into it. It's still very reasonable.
Yeah, I only use it as like an ingredient sauce, and I'm not feeling particularly affected. But we're already in runny nose territory, and when I eat hot stuff, my face just runs like I'm in an Indiana Jones movie and I've opened the Ark of the Covenant.
So now we move into somewhat uncharted territory, the Wiltshire Chili Farm famous flavour tropical chili sauce.
Oh, excuse me.
And Calliope wants to get in on the hot sauce action. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, we do occasionally let him lick our plates when we're done with them, but this is the one where we're going to have to rescue him from his worst instincts. Get down. Oh, give it more of a shake. Oh, is there a foil over the top?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's just perhaps a little bit thicker than I was expecting. I guess, yeah, maybe there's just a plug of thickness that.
So I haven't tried any of the Wiltshire Chili Farm ones yet, because these guys just arrived today.
Apologise for the banging, but that's what it took
to get the
anything
job
out.
done. Do we need a bit more than that? Maybe.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I'll let you dip first.
Oh. So, in getting the order for these, so they have their own sort of, number of chilies rating on the Wiltshire Chili Farm website, but also I went to a bunch of pepper review sites trying to find the Scovilles, and while I didn't find that, these various hot sauce review sites all have their own sort of 1 to 10 scale. So by aggregating a bunch of that and then comparing it to one with the known Scovilles, we have like a sort of
A guesstimation.
a guesstimation. So on one of the sites, this guy was rated as a 4 on the heat scale, which is also what Tabasco was rated.
Okay.
Oh, it's so sweet. Hasn't hit me yet. I have been drinking.
It's a low one. So certainly initially doesn't seem. I would put it to prefer this way, but perhaps it's also a different type of heat. Like certainly these two are very peppery. This had a mild warmth somewhere between them. Yeah, this is not.
I think we're still in Wing 1 territory now.
I think so. Noobs.
Noobs.
Complete noobs.
Wait, so if we're in Wing 1 territory, we've got websites that are rating these as a 4 on the heat
The
scale.
ramp up is going to go
Maybe.
real bad.
So
I
this,
mean, having sampled this seventh
this
place,
guy.
I know that it's not all sunshine and roses.
So this is the mango one, is it?
Ah, yes, I should have said. This is the mango chili sauce, 4 out of 5 on their scale.
Ooh, okay. Well, how many is this guy?
Still Wiltshire Chili Farm.
Well, this guy's 3 out of 5 on their scale. Do they have any ones and twos?
I was going to say, I
Maybe
don't know what you put as a
well, I guess
1 if.
you wouldn't sell it as a hot sauce.
Well, no, that's it. By definition, a 1 on the scale stops being a hot sauce. Okay.
So we're not Scoville chasers. So we're not saying this to be, tough guys.
Oh yeah, no,
We're literally saying this is our
fully expecting to give up very shortly.
right. So mango guy. I think so. The mango guy got a 7. So if this was a 4, this mango guy got a 7 on one website and a 6 on another.
Oh, I like that. now we're getting into like curry-ish,
Mm.
very reminiscent of like a
Oh.
Indian mango hot mix.
Mango
Like
chutney. Mm.
that.
That's a good one, right? The sweet gets you first, and then the hot it's a challenge, but it's not.
Yeah,
Punch
there's
in the
definitely
face.
a presence of the warmth without it being horrific.
I feel like you need to do a taste of these because cauliflower comes through strongly. I'm like, oh, I'm just starting to experience this hot sauce, and then I'm like, no, it's all about the cauliflower, Kat.
Oh yeah, no, I could do some of that.
Mm. So yeah, which one was that? The mango. So that's it. So I think that's sort of that's maybe more like week 4 territory.
Okay.
I do have the Scovilles for season 17 written down, but they're upstairs.
So Wiltshire Farm coffee and chili sauce. Now I have to say that my immediate reaction to coffee and a sauce, I don't know, I don't like drinking coffee, but I'm not really like a.
Yeah, I think the reason I picked it was because I didn't want to just keep going for all the sweet ones.
Right.
Trying a bunch of different times to hit the sweet spot of the sweet sauces. But when I sort of googled around coffee chili, it's very much like put it in your chili con carne. It's that earthy,
Give you a kick into that.
yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I tend to like my secret chili edition is dark chocolate, so I feel like it's the same sort of theory. Probably wouldn't do both, otherwise we're getting way too much into this.
Right.
Okay, alright. I was definitely so you think this one hurts you?
I put a very small amount of that on something yesterday, and it was plenty to realise how hot it was.
Based on what I found on the review sites,
It's close.
yeah.
Woo. Okay.
So I'm maybe not going to be
Yeah.
quite as eager. Commit, Dan, commit.
Okay. Okay.
Got the
This is where
emergency sour cream.
bail out.
Oh, I got some on the lips. That was not a plan.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was definitely sitting there being like, all I can taste is cauliflower. Now I can taste hot sauce. That's not painful. That's not painful. Oh,
That is.
it's lingering.
I don't know if I'm getting much coffee. There's definitely a. There's definitely a burn that is now moving down into the throat a little in ways that the others do.
Oh well, it wasn't for me until you said that. But yeah, I got some on my lips. Mm. Make my lips
This is a
tickle.
wine.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've just been glutting away without really thinking about it. So I might have inoculated myself with the milk. Okay. It's on my lips and I can't lick it off because I feel like when I try and lick it off, I'm licking more on. And now it's gotten under my tongue. So, okay. That's a discussion point, that one.
Punchy. I'm not sure I got enough, like, whereas the other one, I definitely got some real flavour that made me be like, I quite like this one for the flavour. I could put that on a dish and be happy. This one, we're definitely into the territory of that's more hot than taste.
Well, or is it just because compared to, like, the sweet guys?
Maybe. So now this is
It's
the
more, I mean, it had a bit of a sweet stuff, but it's more savoury flavour. So this is the one which hurt us both yesterday.
this is Torchbearer sauces garlic reaper sauce with Carolina Reaper.
And I do know a Scoville's for that. That is 116,000 Scovilles.
116,000. So I was doing vanishingly small amounts of this yesterday.
I should consider myself wrong.
I feel like I will go in for a bigger dip today because I didn't get any garlic, but maybe that's just like you don't have enough of it, you're not really getting the garlic.
Yeah, so for reference, that's 116,000. The Devon is 135,000. So given that it seems like it's an even trend line on a logarithmic scale, those are pretty close. You know?
Just a quick.
Yeah, that's definitely more than it is yesterday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I can even
I can smell the garlic.
like I say, I feel like I got an hint of the sauce even as I brought it close to my mouth. I didn't have to actually touch before that kicked in.
Oh.
Now, in context,
Oh no, I breathed it in.
I feel like it is same thing. It's really going to the back of the throat much more. A slower burn on the heat than the others.
Yeah.
So it kind of definitely gets you later. Again, flavor-wise, and maybe this is just going to be the thing with it. Like I'm not really appreciating the flavor of it as much as that. I'm like, okay, that's really burning.
Yeah, so I think presumably that's something you grow into, because I seem to remember, what was that
Right.
chap you worked with who used to spray pepper spray on his toast in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Travelled with his own like holster of
I can't think of his name right now, but he
wife
definitely
was an airline
brought his own pepper sauces everywhere.
But yeah, his whole thing was actually that once you become acclimatized to the heat,
Right, then you
then
can taste
it actually emphasises the flavour a great deal. Not not just you can get past it to the flavour, but it
right.
brings up the flavour.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like we're having like reactions. I don't feel like we're having like the
Right, that's not
epic
like
strong reactions.
that's not like, oh my god, the bomb is a killer.
Yeah.
I would prefer there was more obvious garlic flavor to that last one. So this is now the Naga chili sauce, 5 out of 5 on their personal scale for hotness.
Rated 10 by the two websites I looked at. Don't know how many Scovilles, but for reference, these guys were in 8-9. It's very red.
It's very red.
Ooh, my mouth just hurts.
I can still feel the last couple and across the tongue and such.
Which makes me feel like
I mean,
I'm
I
not
think
even
that's
going to judge, right?
well, I
Like,
suspect.
do I need to
The danger here is that
get
it
back
will
to
be all too easy
baseline?
to judge. The danger is that this is a, oh, so you thought that last one was hot.
I'm apprehensive.
Well, this was what it was all about. This little mini hot ones test. I
Yeah.
quite enjoyed the sausage as my substrate to this though. It was quite good. I think
Yeah,
it
no,
would
the
be nice to
pasta
sort
was nice.
chicken wings, but they're a lot harder to come by as a local substitute.
I mean, in fairness, I feel like we did these are all at the one level through to
Yeah.
8.
We've kind of
We definitely
marched our way through a fairly back end of this scale.
yeah, like the low end. Why am I blowing on it? That's not going to make it cool.
Let's leave it out. It's another one of those. Just getting it close, you can kind of get there.
Just being bitter. Maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh, throat. In the throat.
Yeah, there's a quality of this latter half, which I think the early ones is like, if it's going to be hot, it hits you, and that's it. The latter 3, there's a little bit of like, that's not so bad, and then steadily like, oh, that's getting quite warm right now. It's getting warmer. Now it's going down the back of my throat. But actually,
I mean, that's fine as well. Like,
I would say I wouldn't have put a huge amount between
those three.
these three.
I think that I'm a complete lightweight when it comes to spice. And I think maybe if I was eating, if it was a curry that there's that hot,
right.
every mouthful of a full meal, that's a problem.
But yeah, so I think these 3, I would be tempted to just put in a larger dish to give it.
Yeah. I definitely want to try this guy in chili.
This one, I would
That's
very
your guy.
happily put on something to eat. And the rest, again, right? I mean, this is an ingredient really. These are both tasty, but not particularly much drier than more.
In terms of what?
And similarly, it adds a little.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had that name covered.
That was good. That was a fun experiment.
It was. It was.
Next time we'll have to do more elaborate preparing of things with the sauces.
Yeah. I think maybe I just feel like I wanted more of a range, but it was like clump.
For sure.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of spectrum to it.
Yeah.
That's why professionals at Hotlands have, the architect their
Their
runs
sauce
you
line,
get change every season.
And we definitely didn't go into the 9-10 area. Like, yeah, for sure. But I feel like, was I doing it wrong? Like, you get people having reactions and but I was just like dipping the sauce and then pretty much slapping down the cauliflower sauce first onto my tongue. So I don't know if I wasn't getting enough of it in my mouth or whether I was just.
Maximum hit.
Yeah, I think should it have been everywhere?
But also,
Should I have rubbed it on my
I
legs?
guess the hot ones, I don't know, maybe they're more impregnated in thing, I don't know. It was good.
Well, cheers. Thank you for coming on this journey with me, and hopefully now my curiosity has been assuaged.
Just
Yeah.